Here at Assembly Hall in Bloomington, Indiana, I'm Ryan Cole alongside Noah Goad for Impact Sports. After a real tight one in the end, Michigan State comes out with a win, though, 63-60 over Indiana. They improved to 22-3 on the season due to the Spartans. And this one, it came right down to the wire, Noah.
Yeah, really in the last couple minutes of the game, Cassius Winston missed 2 free throws, which is really uncharacteristic from Winston considering he's been shooting over 90% all season. And then it really came down to the final play of the game when Indiana's Devontae Green missed a half-court heave that bounced off the back iron and really ended the game. It was final score 63-60.
It was a real close shot, really, off the back iron, and I think everybody in the arena kind of held their breath for a little bit. Even the Spartans did as well. But when you look at it, I mean, in the first half, we didn't really expect this to be much of a close game because Michigan State was stopping Indiana anytime they could, and it was 32-24 at the halftime break, and the Spartans were really locking down on defense.
Yeah, Indiana only had 6 field goals the first half, which is coincidentally the same amount of blocks that Jaren Jackson had, but you know, they held 28.8% field goal shooting for the whole game, so like really stingy defense from the Spartans overall.
Yeah, and the blocks obviously were huge. Jaren Jackson was just seemed like he was swatting everything, really. But one problem that the Bigs did have was rebounding, and Michigan State got out-rebounded in this game 53-29, gave up 25 offensive rebounds, and you might imagine Tom Izzo, he wasn't very happy about that result.
But very seldom has one of our teams get outworked, out-hustled the way Indiana did it. And the 25-3 offensive rebounds is an insult to me, my players, and anybody who ever played here. So I was very disappointed in that.
And Tom Izzo, he really doesn't mince words, you know, when he goes out and says he's disappointed in the way that his team, which is known for rebounding, went out there and lost the rebounding battle today.
Yeah, it was really uncharacteristic for the Spartans to get out rebounded the way they did, especially them being number 1 in the nation in rebounding margin. It was just really shocking to see them get out rebounded by such a mediocre Indiana team.
Yeah, exactly. And but one thing that saved the Spartans today was the shooting of Matt McQuaid. He went 4 for 5 from the field, all of those from 3, including a very important one late in the game. 1:09 left in the game. Cassius Winston driving to the lane, kicks it out for a 3-pointer for McQuaid. And he talked about just how his teammates were the ones that were setting him up all day.
Tonight it felt really good. I was in that zone, you know, and like those first 2 threes in transition, I got wide open because my bigs were running and my wings were running and Cash was putting on the money, and I could even get it off quicker so they couldn't close out. So, you know, my team really got me open on a lot of those shots.
And while McQuaid may have given a lot of credit to his teammates, it really was him that I think was his difference maker today.
Yeah, not only were they big threes, they came at really big moments, and they really helped quiet this really loud Indiana crowd too.
Yeah, and first time here at Assembly Hall, this is quite the atmosphere, quite the building, and that last run, they were really getting into this game, but that McQuaid 3 to really ice the game really kind of sucked the life out of this one. People started hitting the exits, and Michigan State ends up with the win, 63-60. They improved to 22-3. That ties their best mark through 25 games, the first 25 games of a season in school history. So this team, while Izzo may not be happy with kind of the way they're playing, they're certainly making history. 10-2 in the Big Ten, and it sets up a big week. They play at Iowa Tuesday night. That's a 9 o'clock tip-off Eastern time. And then, of course, the big showdown with Purdue. Now, Michigan State should move up to number 4 in the rankings after Duke lost today to St. John's. So that should set up a 3-versus-4 matchup on Saturday at the Breslin Center. But first, they have to travel to Iowa. So we'll see how they do on the road in their second straight game on the road. So Michigan State 63, Indiana 60. For Noah Goad, I'm Ryan Cole for Impact Sports. Thanks for watching.